I had to tape my arms. I don't want to say. On this side. It's a bit holy. In this video, we're going to be going on to how I fixed my roof hole, the rusty roof hole in my FTO. A lot of people have requested this video, so I'll show you how I've done it. Disclaimer, this is not the professional way to do it, it's very much at-home job. Based on how much the car cost and how much it was going to cost to get it welded, as well as the roof is incredibly thin, this is the way that I've decided to do it. I spoke to a lot of other FTO owners about the best way to go about this. A lot of them had the same feedback, which is the way that I've done it. So I hope you enjoy. Skip to this time if you just want to see straight into it, and I'll give you a list of everything in the description if you're going to tackle this yourself. Let me know and I'll answer any questions. I'm happy to answer them all on my Instagram. That's where I'm most active. Let's get into it.
Why is just the roof rusty? Good question. So this is a Mitsubishi engineer. We're going to call him Tim. At some point in '94 in a Mitsubishi factory, Tim put glue on the bit between the frame and the roof. And that glue is definitely not glue that absorbs water and will cause rapid rust to develop. They obviously didn't realise at this point, but this glue was going to attract lots of moisture and it was going to cause water to sit against the roof. So as Tim clocked off, as you do, the Mitsubishis from 1994 to 1995 started to develop rust. This rust obviously doesn't mean the end of your car, but we do need to fix it. So this is what you'll need: brown paper, masking tape, a coat hanger, wire brush, a screwdriver, trim removal tool, body filler for holes, and then fiberglass, normal body filler, rust converter, etch primer, a plastic bag and a pen, and then goggles and a mask, some resin gloves, a torque wrench, a 10mm, a 12mm, a screwdriver that's a flathead, a paintbrush you don't care about, a tub for resin, and then a 17mm, a sandpaper, and some balls. Buy some balls? We're about to deliberately make a hole in your pride and joy. Sarah, do you know what you're doing? Nah, not really, but this guy seems to know. This is a blog post on Complete FTO that tells you how to take your car apart. So for removing the seats and the ceiling, which is step 1, you're going to have to use this guide. I know you really don't want to hear this, but you'll have to do that step first and assess the rust from the inside out because of how it develops. If you skip this, you will just have to refill it again, and I've managed to take it apart, so you can definitely do it. This is what my roof looked like at the start, and then I sanded it down, and then you can see old filler, and then the hole just got worse and worse as I pulled like old fluff out of it. There's also a strip at the back where the frame is, so you will have to do both the front and the back of the roof. And trust me, you will definitely need some goggles because the rust flakes go absolutely everywhere. So to recap, step 1 is take your seats out, step 2 is to sand it down, and step 3 is to remove all the crust and glue, because if you have that glue in there, it's going to keep attracting loads of moisture that you don't want, and you're definitely going to want to protect your interior because I didn't, and rust flakes just got absolutely everywhere. That blog post does tell you a little bit of how to do stuff, and an unbent coat hanger is actually the best tool to get underneath the frame to try and get all the rust out. You kind of just like wedge it in.
It's like rusted in all along here. So there's like bits of filler on this side, which you've got out. Look at the chunks. Where is it gone? What should I get? Ooh, under there. So it doesn't fall and rust through. I'll do the back still. Glue that's rusted. You can see like any of the patches they put on.
After you've thoroughly jammed your coat hanger down there, you're going to need a wire brush. I don't know why I'm holding my arm like this, clearly I was done. So once you've scraped all the crust off, step 4 is basically to rust converter it, which is like a swear word in my world, but we just convert that. I think I did this twice. Step 5, you're going to put some fiberglass sheets on the inside, so it gives you something to put the filler on at the top against. And then step 6 is the evil pumpkin fiberglass filler. And it's good because it fills holes, but it's gross and really difficult to work with. But this is specifically what I was recommended to use. So I did a few layers of that. You can see me fully suited and appropriate footwear. And then this happened.
Look at that. What is that? Why has it done that? Ew, gross. It's like a little this work, I can't lie. I just stuck some kind of like fiberglassy filler on it. Didn't do the best job. It's quite hard to work with. It's gonna need a lot of sanding and maybe another layer. But the holes are not there, so.
Bear in mind, this timescale was a long timescale. It took like 3 weeks. So I sanded that down. Here's my partner demonstrating that. There was a lot of sanding, I can't lie. Once it had been sanded, it looked like this. Sorry, I'm never in appropriate footwear for this whole video. Okay, step 8 is Etch Primer. Because we've got some bare metal now, we want to be using Etch Primer. Apparently it's not water permeable. I don't know if that's true, but this is what we got told, so. Put some Etch Primer on the top of that and let that dry thoroughly. This is why you need the masking paper and the tape. Step 9 is body filler, and then sand it a lot, depending on how good you want your roof to look at the end. Here's after it was sanded a bit. Obviously I don't care that much about it being perfect because I'm just going to be respraying it next year. And then do your normal process, so put your primer on top of that, and then eventually you're going to put the colour on top of that, and you're going to just pretend you're a good sprayer at that point. Then clear out all the rusty crust that's all over your car. It was actually so bad. Please learn from my mistakes and put down some sheet before you do this.
We'll call that a win for now.
Make sure you write a secret note so that if anyone has your car in future is really confused about what's going on. I think I wrote I was here, and then on another bit of paper I wrote FTO sluts. Put everything back together and voila, fixed. Hi, it's current me in future day. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, or follow me on my Instagram or TikTok if you want to be cringed out some more. I hope this was helpful. Obviously, I'm partially mumbling, and this was filmed like a good 6 months ago with not much intention of making it into a YouTube video. So, it is what it is. Please comment down below if you have any questions or you want to tell me off for how I did something. Bye!